they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m.
Okay, hi ladies, back for workout number 3. And you're gonna need a little bit of space, not a lot, but we're gonna do 4 sets. We're gonna do a strength first. So 4 sets of leopard crawl. But what I need you to do is you're gonna have to take 10 steps to set yourself up. So I would take a marker of some sort, not like a real marker, but like, here's my marker for this exercise. So it's here. I'm gonna take 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, not big steps, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so not like huge strides unless it would be really hard, just saying. So make sure you mark your spots, okay? And so for the leopard crawl, everyone's favorite, you're gonna get into a bear hole position, and then you're gonna lift your knees up, and you're gonna start crawling. And you're gonna crawl all the way to your marker. You're gonna go forward. Don't let those knees touch the ground. Once you get there, you're gonna go backward. Try not to let this happen, like don't let your butt come up in the air like this. Stay low, okay? It's hard to stay low. So crawl, 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 backward, almost there. Thighs are burning, thighs are burning. Good, all right, so forward, backward is 1 set, okay? Now, we are supersetting, which means back to back, the leopard crawl with a half Turkish get-up. So you'll do your leopard crawl, then you'll grab your dumbbell for your half Turkish get-up. So I'm gonna do the side that's facing the camera. Actually, no, go this way. So we've done these before, and everybody who's watching has done this before. So I'm gonna go over it, but you will remember, I promise. So I'll do 3 on each arm. So that's what you're gonna be doing when we do the strength move. So you're gonna shoot this arm and the weight towards the ceiling onto your forearm. Then you're gonna push off with your hand, trying to keep that shoulder stable onto your knee. Then you're gonna come up. You're not standing all the way up. Boom. Now we're gonna come back down, leg back through, back onto your forearm, lay all the way down. So that was 1, okay? So now we're gonna do 2, onto your forearm, push off with your hand, onto your knee. All the while, this arm is trying to stay stable. It might be shaking a little bit. Come down with your hand, hop out with your leg, onto your forearm, and lay all the way down. All right, 1 more. Push onto your forearm, onto your hand, onto your knee, heel up, come down, down. Now, if you have a dumbbell at home, you're gonna do 3 on each arm, guys, and we're gonna superset that with leopard crawl. You're doing 4 sets. If your weight is too heavy, then find something else in your house. It could be a can, it could be a bottle of some sort. It could even be like something that has a handle, because kettlebells have handles, and you can do these with kettlebells too. So, or just do body weight. They're just a great exercise all around, so you don't necessarily even have to have any weight in your arm, okay? Then you have another set of 2 exercises, okay? So you did 4 sets of those guys. And now we're gonna go into front raises with a lateral raise. And we're doing, we're doing 5 on each arm, but we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna do front raise, into the lateral raise, and then we're gonna switch arms. Front raise, into the lateral raise. There's a slight bend in your elbow the whole time, guys. Do not lock your arm out completely when you do this. Okay, so I just did 2 on that side. This is my second one on my left side. And then I'll repeat that 5 on each arm. And we're supersetting the lateral raises with dumbbell pullovers. Now, you can use 1 dumbbell and make it heavier like this. So you're in a dead bug position, your legs up, almost like you're pushing your feet against a wall. Lock your arms out, pack your shoulders down, and you're gonna let that dumbbell hit the floor, squeeze your stomach, and then try it back up. Bring bring that dumbbell, let the top of it hit the floor, squeeze, and drive back up. If that's too light, you could technically use 2 dumbbells, but be very careful, guys. And come down, and then drive back up. Come down, and drive back up. I mean, it's your call. If the dumbbells you have are too light, you could do it with 2 dumbbells. But please be careful of your beautiful faces and not let that, and you have to really concentrate. So you're doing 8 of those pullovers, whether you're with 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. And then you're gonna move into a 12-minute EMOM, which is at every minute on the minute. And we have the first EMOM. Remember with the EMOMs, it's 12 total minutes. But when you do your first minute, you have your first 2 exercises. And you want to make sure that you at least have 15 to 20 seconds of rest before you start your next minute, which is the next 2 exercises. And then you're going to go back to the first set of exercises. You keep alternating those exercises for 12 minutes, which means you're actually getting 6 rounds of each, technically, okay? But you don't do all 6 rounds the same. You switch back and forth. If you have, let's say you do your first one, which I'm going to show you right now. So the first one for the first minute is 6 burpees, 8 thrusters. So you'll do your burpees. Yay, burpees. All right, so you'll do 6 of these, guys. Okay, after 6 of those, you're going to jump into your thrusters. And that's going to be 8 thrusters. I don't want to hit that. 2, I'm going to do 1 more. 3, actually 1 more, feels good. 4, okay, so 8 thrusters. And after your 8 thrusters, you should have a clock going. You're like, okay, great, I have 20 seconds of rest left. Whew. Now let's say you have 30 seconds of rest left. You could totally change your reps around and make it more reps so you have less rest. That's totally up to you. So you could do 8 and 8, 8 and 10, I don't know. Or you may be on the other end of it and have to lower the number because you really want 20 seconds left before you start the next 2, okay? Which are gonna be 8 hanging power cleans. So 8 of these guys, not squat cleans, just power cleans. So here, and then catch, okay? So I'm gonna do 8 of those guys, and then I'm gonna do 6 step-ups. I'm gonna hold that weight in my hands, and I'm just gonna step up, and I'm gonna alternate. And you're gonna do 8 of those guys. 6 of these guys. However, like I said before, if you doing those 2 together, you're like, ooh, I've got 35 seconds left. Change the number of reps, make it harder. Do 8 and 8, do 10 and 10, do 8 and 10. Do a different combo when you do go back to that again. So I just did this minute. I've got 20 seconds of rest right now. Like breathing. Okay, now I'm gonna go back, and I'm going right back to my burpees and my thrusters. So third minute starts. Here I go. Do my burpees. I grab my weights. I do my thrusters. And then I'm like, ooh, I've got 20 seconds left. Perfect. Then I go back to my hanging power cleans and step ups on the step, okay? Go back to the steps real quick. Then I go back to my step ups. And here I go. Okay? Great. So then you are at your final, you're at 12 minutes. You've done 6 rounds of both, and now you're ready for your core. All right, let's go back over here. Okay, I'm sweating. You guys are gonna be sweating. This is fun. Okay. And then for the core, for workout number 3, it's gonna be the 3 rounds of 30 seconds of Spider-Man. So that's in that push-up position this way, and the leg's gonna come up to the side. So your knee is coming up towards your elbow and reaching out to the side. Kind of like Spider-Man crawls the wall, like that, with both legs when he comes up. You're gonna do that for 30 seconds. Then you're gonna flip over, and you're gonna do 30 seconds of the Pilates pumps. So it's like getting in that hollow hold position which we had earlier in the week, and then pumping your arms. Pump for 30 seconds, or bend your knees and still pump for 30 seconds. and then you rest for 30 seconds. And then you go back to the Spider-Man, and you go back to the Pilates pumps. And that will be Friday's workout, or whatever day of the week that you decide to do that third workout on. But I hope you like the workouts this week, and I hope to see you guys really soon.